Welcome back. Today we're breaking down why AMD stock is the single hottest AI stock on the market and why this growth stock is poised to be the next Nvidia. This isn't hype, it's a direct challenge to chip supremacy, and the charts are confirming this move. In this video we'll cover the deal that shocked Wall Street, the Oracle validation, and we'll pinpoint the key buy zones for swing trading and the technical reasoning behind the $300 price target. First of all, let's begin with the deal that challenges supremacy. OpenAI and Oracle. For too long, NVIDIA stock was the only game in town, but AMD leads the suit just changed its narrative. AMD announced a multi-year strategic partnership to supply OpenAI infrastructure. This is a massive scale build-out, committed to deploying 6 gigawatts of AMD's Instinct GPUs. The most incredible part is that AMD issued OpenAI a warrant to buy up to 160 million shares, a potential 10% stake. This unusual structure forces OpenAI long-term success to be tied directly to AMD's success, ensuring follow-through on the massive hardware deployment. As well, Oracle, a major cloud provider, announced a significant purchase of 50,000 AMD Instinct N1450 series GPUs. This is a validation that the market needed. AMD is no longer a future threat, it is a potential solution to the world's largest hyperscalers. After this news, Wall Street has responded by massively re-rating AMD stock, realizing that the company will capture tens of billions of dollars in new revenue. Analysts like Wolf Research and BofA have boosted its targets into $300 and $310 range. The consensus is now clear. The revenue visibility justifies a premium that directly challenges the NVIDIA stock valuation. As well, AMD is not just an AI stock. It also expanded into its core business by launching the new Ryzen Embedded 9000 series processors, ensuring long-term stability and diversification within its Zen 5 architecture. Now, let's go in towards the daily chart and analyze the stock even further. So, first of all, looking at the daily chart, the stock is absolutely bullish. If you guys can see here, we have our customized AI algorithm that detects bullish trends and bearish trends, and currently the stock is bullish and is telling us that it's a buy. Obviously, this name is gapped up very significantly from the lows of around here, and the April lows of $77 all the way towards $232. We are up an outstanding 200% from the April lows. That is just intense upside here coming from AMD. Now, something I want to acknowledge here is that, we have encountered the prior area highs, which were around here at this date of the March of 2024, where we, after that, we saw a very sharp decline. But we are now seeing that short-term resistance here at the exact same level. And I believe that's why AMD is not going, even higher. Now, I do see the stock here, as a very bullish trend, right? But I do see that we are a little bit overextended. And the main reasoning to that is that the RSI is telling us that there is an overall overbought condition here. As well, the volume, we've been rising very intensely here after the announcements, but the volume has been declining over time. And this is not very good to see, especially as there's been a lot of nervousness, especially in the market with tariffs and especially with President Trump imposing, tariffs on China and very important rare minerals. So I do believe that the stock is prone for a pullback, but I'm not saying that the stock is going to be a sell. I believe that it's a buy. I've been saying this ever since my last video where I believe that AMD is going to be capturing more market share as time goes on. NVIDIA will slowly, lose market share. And although the company is well poised for growth, there is, still a lot of speculative and skepticism here. But I do believe that the stock does not come back and hold this level. Let's say this on the 1 hour does not hold this level of $222, which is a very important support zone because we have, for example, here the 50 EMA matching the overall VWAP from the gap that we had here on October 3rd. I think that was the announcement with OpenAI, which, prompted the stock to be up around 20%. It's very outstanding. Then I believe that it is prone for a deeper pullback all the way towards a level here of $187.65 because this level matches within the last earnings anchored VWAP as well as the prior resistance zone that we had here anchored VWAP and the prior area of resistance, right? So we had this area of 186 as resistance for a couple times. We dipped below it, right? And then we had enough buyers that, could break above this level. And I do believe that usually, as we break a level of resistance, it should come back down and retest as a level of support because those people that went short now want to, cover buy back their shares and be even here on this name. People that, missed out on this name here, they're going to be buying it at a very, good price here. Obviously, very good timing. Now, if you can see here, I do believe that the stock has potential to go towards the levels here. My first price target, I am firmly bullish on this stock, and I believe that now I will upgrade the stock towards $323 on AMD. Overall, the question is no longer if AMD is the next major AI player. The true question is, if AMD succeeds in this final dramatic battle for AI, what is the true, unconstrained valuation of the company? And are you positioned to capture the next growth wave? If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to the channel to grow this community more. And if you enjoy this analysis, feel free to give it a like. And remember, don't let the markets whip you guys out. I'll see you guys on the next one.